Okay. That's right. Bring it back one time. Dynamite. 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 Dynamite.
Je m'appelle Carla Fleu, 23 ans. J'habite à Paris, je suis belge. Qu'est-ce que je dois faire?
Une envie partagée, encore peut-être inavouée, peut-être encore jamais dévoilée. Je l'ai vu à la télé. Si je mange vers un enfer, faut t'avouer et ta moitié pardonner. Et on en reparlera si tu dis la vérité. Et j'ai pas le temps me laisser envahir par tous les faux sourires. Et j'ai pas le temps me laisser envahir par tous les faux sourires. Et j'ai tout quitté afin de te trouver. Je t'ai trouvé dans la foi, au fond d'enfouis là en moi. Et j'ai tout quitté afin de te trouver. Je t'ai trouvé dans la foi, au fond d'enfouis là en moi. Si je mange vers l'enfer, si je mange vers l'enfer. Si je mange vers l'enfer. Si je mange vers l'enfer. À quoi tu penses dans mon absence? J'ai un parfum d'espérance au fond de moi. Au fond de moi.
ZurichFrenchPeople.ie.
De cohérence dans ce malheureux silence au fond de toi. Au fond de toi. Et j'ai pas le temps me laisser envahir par tous les faux sourires. Et j'ai pas
Welcome to the stream.ie.
me laisser envahir
On Today FM.
faux sourires.
Sunday Business
J'ai
Post.
tout quitté afin de te trouver.
News Talk.
T'ai trouvé dans la foi, au fond d'enfouis là en moi.
News
J'ai
Talk.
tout quitté afin de te trouver. Je t'ai trouvé dans la foi,
The Right Hook.
d'enfouis là en moi.
BrooklynBridge.ie. TwoBridges.ie.
Si je mange vers l'enfer,
Feel the crisp, cool, calm Grey Goose on the right-hand side of your Mitsubishi Lancer shitbox Evolution.
How's it going, guys? Conor Williams here, former senior sales executive, Mercedes Ireland. You know, at the end of the day, I don't think there's much hope. I really don't. There's a lot of darkness out there. Hell. Darkness. 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 Darkness.
It's almost 6 o'clock. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. It's Conor Williams here. Welcome to the Mercedes Classic 224-789-356-7777777775297er. It's almost 6 o'clock. Thinking of switching shit up and getting rid of this Goosemobile here. Trading it in for a really nice AMG. How are you doing? Fagenti, Lucy, Connor, Hutchinson, the Mutant, Sarah Snake, the Hardy Burke. Where are the bodies? There are no bodies. There's a bunch of nobodies. It's the only bodies I know. Today's stream is brought to you by Zurich.ie and ZurichLife.ie. A Zurich pension plan is best enjoyed with a cool, crisp bottle of Grey Goose, which has been chilling inside a refrigerator or a cool bag. It's almost 6 o'clock. I think we have enough money. We have 119,000 credits. More than enough to go shopping with. Can I just say a big thanks to Ninja Gamer 2000, Brainschlug, and Horners Wank Lakornikov. If I haven't pronounced your name correctly there, I'm sorry, bud, but it's an elaborate name. Let's go to the Mercedes showroom. Actually, first we'll see what achievement bonus we've unlocked here. It says we've a bonus waiting to be claimed. We've got a bonus just waiting to be claimed. It's almost 6 o'clock. Let's have a look. Experience points. This is all good. We're getting more money in the bank to buy an extravagant new machine. They're just points. That's points and experience. That's not money. We're leveling up. Do we get a car? Is there something in the showroom for me? Show and tell. Pray tell. Doesn't look like it. Look at that. Conor Williams. 0 followers. Fucking joke machine. Willow Springs unlocked. Arcade track. BB Raceway unlocked. Amethyst. Conor Williams reached level 10 and is now an Amethyst driver. Anybody out there know what Amethyst means? Or even am I pronouncing that correctly? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Jazz, thanks very much, bud. Hopefully you're keeping well. And that the Zurich pension plan has got you in a secure cocoon. You're wrapped up in a cocoon. You know you're safe. The hand of Zurich caresses your forelock before you sleep in a comfortable bed every night. Boom Murphy, thanks so much. May your sleep be comfortable and your dreams be untold. The boom is back, you say? Fucking must be, man. Thanks very much for that. Nikola Yankovic, thanks very much. Shout out, more music. I have Soul Capsule on repeat as the goose drips into my temple from the makeshift IV bag. It's a really nice way to enjoy the stream. Actually, I would seriously recommend that anybody out there, if you can get your hands on it, on a decent IV bag. K84, thanks so much. Get yourself a decent IV drip and mix that with 3 parts goose, 1 part Sam Pell Blood Orange, and then sprinkle some gold flakes in there as well. Can't check for scum, I'm afraid. There's no bus. I don't carry any passengers. The only passengers I carry are Mama Swing and Derek, the odd time when we take the AMG over to the ring.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
And she's a great co-driver as well, and she really keeps the goose flowing. Thanks very much, Captain Sack. Hopefully you're all keeping all right and all well, and you're all cozy on this Monday evening. I was outside earlier on, just walking the dog along Sandymount, and it's nice. It was a real cold snapper last night, but tonight it's grand. It's like 9 degrees out there, 10 degrees. Bye, Pat. Thank you very much, bud. Thanks very much. Ivan Yates says he's 12 days into the Ivan Yates No Fap Challenge. My brain feels as powerful as a Mercedes engine. Anaconda G, thanks so much. We got an Alpine Star suit number 1. It's dedicated to you, Anaconda G. The Alpine Star suit number 1. It's dedicated to you. Check that safety car out, guys. Alioski's in the back of that safety car, man. Is he injured? Must be tired from running his little legs off it himself. He's a great guy, great player. And thanks so much. Great support of the stream too.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Ninja Gamer, thanks so much. Let's get driving. 20,000. Ninja Gamer 20,000. You've upgraded to a new number. You've got a new number plate. Let's have a look.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Yurty, thanks so much. It's very, very kind of you, Yurt. I hope you're doing well. 2007, the world's first fastest passenger train. Probably wasn't the first fastest passenger train, it was the fastest passenger train at that time. John P, thanks very much, John P.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Look at that, GTI. Golf. Carrera. Porsche Carrera. Very nice.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Where's the locays at? Philip Boucher Hayes. I actually got my hands on some Philip Boucher Hayes the other day. It's a pure 99.9% CBD strain, so it is legal. You can buy it and you can toast it. There is 0.01 THC in it.
6 o'clock.
That falls within the remit of the law, so you can get away with what you want with that. Down with the Viper, thanks so much. Look at that Supra. It's time to stop admiring the cars and get behind an amazing car. Grand Central.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Take me to Deutschland, baby. Mercedes Benz. Let's have a look at the showroom. Now, we did bag ourselves a classic the last day, but it's too powerful for most of the races in the early beginner stages of the game. Therefore, we're gonna have to take it to the showroom and buy something that's a little lower powered. But look at the interior of that. Fucking magnificent. Hatchback. 4-door. Sorry there, I just need to move my fucking face so I can see what I'm doing. This is the stuff. The Mercedes-Benz A-Class underwent a full model change at the 2012 Geneva Motor Show, becoming the third generation model. In contrast to the tall family hatchback style of its predecessors, it was transformed into a 5-door hatchback with a wide and low sporty form that was better suited to young adults. I still fall into that bracket. It wasn't just looks that made this car sporty. Its rigid body is equivalent to cars above its class and is combined with a turbocharged 1.6 litre to 2 litre inline 4 engine. The basic grade model produces 120 brake horsepower. The upper grade model produces a much more power at 207. The suspension was stiffened. Stiff suspension. Not gonna mess around with that suspension. You don't want something too springy, and look at that. That's me driving around Galway there the last day I was in Connemara. I usually stick on the driving suit and the helmet. Just drive around. Stone walls and the grass is green. You know what I mean. Behind the wheel of a German machine. Owen Murph, thanks very much. Thank you very much, guys, and everyone who's tipped, thank you very much. Let's try and get to... there is a new game coming out on Jan 30th. It's called Not For Broadcast, says Ninja Gamer. Check it out, I will. Thanks very much. Thank you very much for that. Techno Gremlins, guys. Loving the tunes. Thanks very much. Lucy, how many crates of Sam Pelly can it fit? Roughly about 7 or 8 cases. Jack Farr, thanks so much. Tried to fit 10 cases in once, but we never got that Jack Farr. And but look, doesn't matter. I wasn't carrying any passengers, so I stuck a few crates on the back seat too. Schlarkin, thank you very much. Do you know what about the AMG 13 I love? Is that it isn't just looks that make the car sporty. It's got a lovely rigid body, which is the equivalent to cars above its class. And it's combined with a turbocharged 1.6 litre, 2 litre engine. Thanks so much, Riley S. It's beautiful. Really is beautiful. 2 bridges there, and Chinatown, and then you've got the court in Manhattan. A year later, thank you very much, B. Coopsy. A year later from its debut at the Geneva show, a model that exemplifies the sportiness of the third generation A-Class was unveiled. This was the A45 AMG. The engine for this car was the 2 litre turbo of the upper grade model, tuned by AMG without even charging its displacement, Liam G. Thank you very much, Liam G. Great to see you.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Locked into the stream from Slovenia.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
That's really nice. That's really nice, Liam. Thank you so much. And spicy bag too.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Always a fucking 6 o'clock pleasure to see you. Check this out. Without even changing its displacement, it produces an amazing 355 brake horsepower. 0 to 62 mile per hour acceleration. Tins of Pelly, thanks so much. In 4.6 seconds. Look at that. Switzerland. Swiss Alps, is it? The Dolomites. I don't know. Of course, the suspension and brakes are first. Look, I'm just gonna buy the fucking thing. I'm not gonna waste any more time here, guys. Sorry about that. What color are we going for here? Blue? Red? I'm thinking silver. I did like the look of the blue there, though. Look at that. No, red. It's gotta be red. You want to make a statement. It's all about making a statement. It's exactly what I was saying the other day when I met Mr. Tato for another tete-a-tete about the upcoming roller coaster fiasco at Tato Park. Don't know if you're aware of that, but the new roller coaster was going to be a real crispy thrill seeker. It's not going ahead now because the neighbors have complained about the noise levels.
6 o'clock.
It's a fucking shame. It's a crying shame. It's a crying shame. Look at that car. That's it. It's red. It's red. And we're in. We're on. Beautiful. Buy it, yeah. Yeah. Nice. Don't know why I'm getting that trophy. I already have 2 cars in the garage. Your new car is being added to your garage. Change it, yeah. Quick look at the business news before we get going. More gloomy growth on the way. Jesus, look at that. Restoring pension age to 65 will cost a lot of money. 265 million yo-yos. 620 million yo-yos a year. That's what I'm saying, guys. You need to get that pension. You need to get that pension looked at. Rapid stat pronto. Tell them I sent you. Because these guys are going to be making us, they're going to be working us to the bone. They're going to be working us till the age of 70. I know they're saying 65 now, but it's going to be 70. Another recession on the way, guys. It's you need to have everything, all your ducks lined up, ready to shoot. Taoiseach Leo Varadkar said at the weekend that Fine Gael would reintroduce a transition pension if returned to power. It was abolished in 2014 when the state pension age was raised to 66. That's what I'm saying, it's going to keep going. 67 next year. 68 a couple of years after that. 69 5 years after that. They won't reach that 70 threshold because they won't want to piss people off with the number. it'll happen within the next 2 decades.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Now, can I do this car up? Car settings. Let's have a look here. Collection. My library. Trying to remember how to get my face on the car there. I think we got it here. Library editor. New design, open design. Left, right, front, rear, roof. Right. Select decal. Go to collection. Favorites. User decals. Grey Goose, Conor Williams, my face. Now, that's it. Imagine that on a imagine that on your car. You just sold the house, you remortgaged the house, you got rid of you sold the wife, the kids, whatever you could to get your hands on the AMG, and then you stick that on the side. Yeah, look at that. Fucking Colonel Sanders. Buy your KFC now. Maybe this. Maybe that. Okay. Finish. Decal color protection. No, finish. Add another layer. The left, the right.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Thanks very much, Gordy. Took your CBD, you fucking joking. I'm heading into hospital tomorrow, Conzo, so I hope there's a few more streams this week. We'll do our best. I'm gonna get onto my people, and they can get onto your people. But get well soon. If you're in the hospital, get well soon. It's a shame they took your CBD. I've actually heard stories there, guys. Maximum over Sam Pell, thanks so much. That's very kind of you. Stories there that the Gordy don't really know the difference between a bud that contains THC or CBD. It all smells the same. So they don't have testing kits to be able to, test for that stuff. So you're gonna get fucking screwed. Simply put, don't be flouting the CBD in their faces.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
And it's a fucking disgrace that they took it away from you. You could need that. You could have epilepsy, you could have something that it's, that it's easing the pain of. And then along comes Polly. Takes away your fun bag. Grey Goose have asked me to, to put their logo on next to my face as well. So I'm gonna do that. Bit of a slow start here, guys, but it's not. This is so necessary, guys. Add another layer. So many layers to this. A bit like myself. So many layers. was saying this to Padre Toby the other day. I don't know if you knew that the last day after we were doing the stream, America launched a missile at Iran. And then Miles Dungan was on the phone and was like, Konzo, you need to get over your stat. We're going down to the Miles dungeon. I said, what? Didn't know it was even opened. I thought you couldn't get planning permission from Bord Planola said that you couldn't do it. He said they've given the go-ahead. We've moved up from, it was going to be on Leeson Street next to House, but they've moved it to the kiosk, which is just on, do you know that little, there's an island just beside the bridge, Leeson Street Bridge, and it's a kiosk, and he's developed that, Miles has actually developed that into an underground nightclub extravaganza. And he was playing Iran Wave. He was playing Iran Wave, Ayatollah Khomeini Wave. Ayatollah Khomeini came in for 10 minutes just to give it a once over, and he left again. Said, just said that. Didn't even say anything. Just said that, and buggered off. Then. Okay, wait a sec. What do we add? Another decal? No. Finish. Ah, fuck. Just add another layer. Fuck. Right. Okay. Goose. It's a fucking goose machine. The bonnet. Stick him on there again, like that. Don't know how I'm not getting on the rest of the bonnet there. I like that. Just my eyes at the front. How the fuck am I not getting on the bonnet? What the fuck? No. Cancel, yeah. Add. Oh, here we go. Huh? It's fucked up. Does anyone know? Put it on the roof. It's not. That'll do. Look, I'm fucking sick of this now. We're done. Finished. That's it. That's what you want. Save that. This car screams class, says Bag of Boxes. Thanks very much for that. It's a great compliment. Upload. Cam Layton, thank you very much for that kind-hearted tip. Upload a completed design and you will be able to use it as a library. Would you like to upload your design now? Yes.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Waste man, thanks very much. I don't think you own a Mercedes. You just play this fantasy game to live out your fake life and pretend you know what it's like to drive a Mercedes. You probably have a Zurich pension though. Yeah, thanks very much, James. Yeah, you're a big man coming into the chat like that. Doubting my credentials. Look at the fucking state of that car.
6 o'clock.
It's sickening. It's ruined. Brain Slug, thank you very much. Okay. Okay.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Jumpy Deus 1, thank you very much. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at her, you know, when she's driving around the mountains and stuff. Looks like a Frisian cow. It's like really a beautiful Nissan Cube fan club. Thank you very much. It's like a fucking Frisian AMG. Oh yeah. All right. I didn't choose the Mercedes life. The Mercedes life chose me. Fucking Frisian. Grey Goose. Conor Williams extreme paint job. Pimp my ride. Exhibit. That's a car that just screams class. Oozes sophistication. This is me driving around some Euro hole in my AMG. Fucking Paris or Stockholm or one of those lost causes. The Piazza San Marco. Been there a few times. They closed it off to the public while I drove around in the Frisian. Beautiful. Really like this car. It's a lovely hot hatch. I read there on, someone was selling one on Done Deal and it said this is a great hatchback for posh people. He actually put that in the description. Jay Lewis. Hey Francis, I'm thinking about stopping by. Stop by anytime you want, man. Make sure you bring your own beer, booze, or goose. Bring your own goose. BYOG.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Wee Joe, thank you very much. Saw you down the dealership. You didn't say hello? The cheek of you. Let's just see if we can put any more horses into the engine before we go driving.
6 o'clock.
It's 355 brake horsepower already. Jamie O'Hare, thanks so much. That's very kind of you. How are you keeping, Conor? I was talking to Michael Owen the last day, and he said he was saying he was so impressed with your driving. He wants you to be a jockey for one of his horses. Let me know what you think, Chief. Thanks, Conor. Regards, Jamie O'Hare and Owen Murphy. Thank you so much as well. Kentucky Fried Gulag. Let's crank that up. 375, 370, just under the 70 to get into the Sunday Cup League. Funky J, thanks so much. Or Funkle J, thank you. Tire technology by Michelin, guys. Can't wait to get on that road and just Let it all spill out on the track. Hope you're all keeping well, guys. It's been a while since we took to the track. Matt Cooper was asking for all of you guys. Said to pass on his warmest and kindest regards. And he invited you all to come to the brand new opening of the third in his chain of restaurants, Matt Cooper's Interracial Spice Bag Extravaganza, where he's going to be holding an opening night fantasy mukbang fuck slapper. And it's going to be a real tasty treat. Make sure you bring a napkin or two, because he doesn't provide them. It's gonna get messy. Now we won't bother with that. Although maybe am I FF? Maximum power 345 brake horsepower. We might have to take down the power a few notches there. Too much power, guys. In the car. Fucking level up that. Do you still have to do the license stuff, Willie? I think you do. She's not a 4x4, is she? You're fucking joking. Let's have a look at this. It's four-wheel and it's four-wheel drive.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Fuck it. Crank that up to the max. See what we can get out of it. Once Anglo goes, the shit will hit the fan. Actually, Pickled Onions, I don't know if you're watching there, but thanks very much. Pickled Onions provided us with some Anglo-Irish wave, some recession core. I don't know if you've got the linkage there, the Peter linkage. Let's have a look. Yeah, we do. We have it. Anglo Life. Let's take that down. Just stick a bit of Anglo Life on for a moment.
All I can say to the Irish people, who some of whom may be watching tonight, is that if things go our way, there will be a new government in 6 weeks' time, and the banks aren't getting another cent. Anglo-Irish Bank is not getting another cent of our money. And any bank coming to us looking for more money is going to have to show how they're going to impose losses on their junior bondholders, on their senior bondholders, and their other creditors before they come looking to us for any more money. Not another cent.
Poor sound. John. Hiya. How's it going? Grand.
Yeah.
What's up today?
It's great stuff. It's really good.
Making nice progress. You're abusing that guarantee. You're paying too much in Germany, I heard now as well. I should be recording these calls just because I'm fucking cracking. Oh, he needs making notes. He was on to me as well.
Oh, it's fucking awful what's going on out there. I mean, the fucking Germans on to us now, David, you know? He's saying, look,
Can we go with any of these?
strange money, market money coming through in the term. I get that. I'm sure what you mean. You know, 2-year money. And I said, you should, be careful here because people are setting us up. And I said, there's a bit of beware of strangers.
Wonder, does anyone know what we can enter in this car here? Oh, four-wheel drive challenge. Here we go. Yes.
We need to talk to the regulator to say that, you know, our liquidity is fine, our funding is fine.
Just give us the fucking money.
Fucking what? Just take it anyway. Yeah. Stick his fingers up.
You know what I mean? Look, you know what I mean? Those fucking Irish, you wouldn't want to believe a word they're saying, you know? So I'm just saying, just be smart.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid. Get in. Don't be overtly pumping it so that somebody can poach you. But we want to get the liquidity ratios up.
Correct.
You know?
Correct and right.
So,
Okay.
but there is aggressive behaviour from London-based hedge funds who are sound.
I think we have to be willing to say something that
We're in. More of that on the SoundCloud for that, guys, is pickled onions. And there's some good Anglo-Irish. There's some good Michael Noonan, Brian Lenihan, God rest his soul. Re-elect Deputy Stag, thank you very much. I'm really excited. We're about to hit the road in the 4-wheel drive challenge in a custom AMG with my face on it. Living the dream. Bruno, thank you very much, my friend. It's very kind of you. Let's go.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Eva, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shit. Whoa, she's
It's almost 6 o'clock.
hot to the touch. Gimpy Ewan, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm trying to improve my driving skills. You know, whilst communicating with you, it can be a bit of a tough game.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Trying to come first in gold trophy races while simultaneously dropping truth bombs and wisdom nuggets into your ear holes. And as you can see, Conor Williams, 10th place at the moment, behind the Spaniard Eduardo Maldonado.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Patrick Diaz of Colombia. He's got an Irish father. Reginald Perry, the Canadian Goose. Thank you very much there. I'm missing the fucking donations as well.
It's almost
Let's get this cockpit view going. Pickled onions, thank you very much. Hope you don't mind me playing your Anglo core there. Core Anglais. We don't want to share that fucking hell. What are you doing?
It's almost 6 o'clock.
We want cockpit view. That's all we want. K84, thank you very much. No, we don't want that.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Gaz, thank you very much, Gaz.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Cam Layton, thank you so much. Look, I'm getting to grips with this. But she's a beast. 4-wheel drive hatchback.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
309 grid range. Thank you very much. 394 brake horsepower. Incredible amount of horses underneath the engine. A big shout out to Padder Tobin, who told me he'd be watching, but when he told me, that was after the Miles Dungeon 2-night session. Noah, thank you very much. It was a 2-night. The Iran missile crisis inspired Miles Dungan to create a 48-hour deep house splendacular. And I was off my chops as well. Peroni's onlys. No need to go any harder than that. Plus, I just wanted to enjoy the tunes and really just soak up some of the visual artistry as well, which he employed in his The Lonely Donkey, thank you very much, which he employed. A big visual, spectacular extravaganza it was. Some of the footage he had concurrent footage from Sky News, Al Jazeera. He had Russia Today, those guys, RTE News Now, and he had them all on a kind of like a mega screen, and it was just flittering between each of those live footage of flak cannons, and we were into the middle of the set because, as you know, we were streaming on the night. I left the stream and got down to the Miles Dungeon. Couldn't believe what they'd done with the place. Really transformed that kiosk at the end of Adelaide Road. That's just a front. Once you get inside the door, that whole top bit is just a cloakroom. There's an escalator that goes down underground, and it is fucking lethal. So I left the stream 2 weeks ago. Straight down to Bagot Street Wines. It was closed, but I gave the secret knock and they let me in and just peruse the special stuff down the back. I got 5 bottles of Ginger Joe, 2 Goose, and 1 bottle of San Pellegrino sparkling water. I didn't go for the soft drink or anything like that. Just needed something to sip in between the chasers and the Ginger Joes as well. The Ginger Joes, they just go down so easily, you know? It's very, what are they, like 4%? 5%? Conor Williams here, bringing you into the evening drive time. Behind the wheel of a brand new AMG. We've just purchased this from the showroom. It's a 10-lapper. Don't know how I'm gonna get fucking gold in this. Michael Marin, thanks very much for the 4% tip on the Ginger Joe. Are you a man of the Joe yourself? This is a real fucking doozer. This is gonna take a few goes. It's a powerful beast. A powerful machine. Not to be fucking taken lightly. Definitely. Oh, straight into the wall again. Just be leaving in a fucking body bag at this stage. At this rate. Nice and smoothly we go into the Hideo Nakata Turnpike Extreme Speed Expressway. I'm 35 seconds off the front of the race. 2 laps to go. It's not looking good, guys. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset. I'm sorry about this, guys. Well, it's like
It's almost
more of those as and when we get them. Okay, 4-wheel drive challenge race. Okay. It's just me and the track here, guys. I'll show you the racing shoes today, brought to you by Lacoste. Pair of Lacoste Gold Chasers, donated to me by Lewis Hamilton's sister, Lucy Hamilton. Lewis is my godson. Oh fuck. Now it's all about just maintaining a real healthy outlook, positivity going forward. Body positivity, Lizzo, and all that shite. Number 8 is where I'm at the moment. And Diaz, the Colombian, and the Spaniard, Maldonado. Fucking cheeky, chooky chachas. The two boys trying to make an absolute mockery out of me. That's not the way it goes, guys. In Conor Town. Do you know who I am? Now we're on the straightway. Gotta fucking slow down. Remember to slow, man. Slow. Slow gin. Fucking clowns on this track. Go back to the circus. He's back again. Circus didn't want you. Is that it? Jeez, this is fucking tough. I think I might be out of my element here. Intermediate. I always have myself down as an expert. Only 3 laps gone here. Still a lot of time to make up. Yeah, the good news is, guys, that Padre Tobin is going to be releasing some Tobin Wave. He's going to be dropping something around about noon on Thursday-ish. Apparently it's a campaign trail bombshell for the ages. And he said not to tell anyone. But I don't think there's that many people watching, so it's okay. No one's going to... Don't tell anyone about this. Oh, I fucking had it. It's basically some stripped down Christian right-wing beats interspersed with a little bit of fucking Navin magic. He's been working on it for 3 weeks solid, and he said it's gonna change it's gonna change hearts, and it's gonna change minds. And come election day, come polling day, sorry, he hopes that the minds of the voters, the electorate, will be filled with the earworms that he has been kicking out. He said, what were you using? GarageBand? Ableton? Cubase? He said none of those things. He said, what did you make the music on then? He said he used a chalice, which he found in the Church of Our Lady. And then he took some of his stationery out of his office, started tapping that chalice and recording it on his iPhone. And he downloaded an app off the App Store, which transposes and changes the tonality of the sounds recorded. And then he layered that with a bit of doxology. A bit of through him, with him, in him. In the unity of the Holy Spirit. All power and honor is yours, Almighty Father, as we come into the turn cruiser now at pace. said, Patterman, where are you launching this? He said, I don't know. It's just going to be on the campaign trail. He said, you might want to fucking try and get some of the college students to plug it on their fucking social media and stuff. He says, I don't know how to do that. I said, just get it on at the Miles Dungeon. If you can't, maybe the Workman's or the fucking Grand Social will have you for a gig. And you can just blast it out there. I can see it now, Patter. You playing your stuff off your iPhone into a microphone on stage. And maybe just get a bit of repeal aesthetic going as well. Oh, I suppose you'd be anti-repeal, wouldn't you? A bit of pro-life aesthetic on stage as well. Or tell you what, bit of a brainwave here. You could potentially get all the repeal jumpers and shirts. Now that repeal has happened, they've no use for them anymore. You can make some kind of like fucking statement. Maybe sew them all together and fucking make like some kind of safety net out of all the repeal jumpers. And then at the precipice, at the drop, when the drop hits of the doxology patter, maybe you can fire yourself out of a miniature cannon onto the repeal jumper safety net. But, and here's the fucking kicker, just kind of do a kind of botch job on the sewing so that it rips and you fall through. And that's kind of, what's that saying? Do you know what kind of message is that sending out? It's sending out the message that it was the wrong thing to do, and that suits your agenda. 10th place. Look, you gotta start somewhere. We start at the beginning and we just fucking move on up. Move on up. How bad are the drivers in 11th and 12th place? I don't know. Probably very bad. Prize money 500 far further, thank you very much. Those absolute clowns at United overbooked first class for their 5 p.m. New York City to Miami flight, so I had to sit in biz class. My friends took the same flight, and I have never been more embarrassed in my life to be seen in that seat. I was so upset that I squirted. Well, it's a haunting image, if ever there was one. Hope they cleaned up. Hope they cleaned up after yourself. They, in business, they probably don't do that.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Ivan Yates, he masturbates. Thank you very much. Jeez, I think we're gonna have to strip it down, break it down, guys. 10th place, we're a long way off here. A long, long way off. I'll just show you where I was talking about there earlier on. The location of the Miles Dungeon, so you all know where it is. Let's have a look. Now, original location was meant to be further down there, towards the Sugar Club. If we cross the bridge here, this is an old photograph. Google have not updated their street view imagery, so they can't really capture what's going on outside the Miles Dungeon. However, I did. That's the Miles Dungeon now. This place here. And it's a cloakroom up top, and then you go underneath, and it's like an unbelievable nightclub underneath. This has all been done up. There's a big kind of smoking area outdoor. There's a vegan food truck. I've got pictures. I'll show you the pictures. It's fucking epic. It's insane. The kiosk. Great taxi space. The queue was out the door there to the right, and that somebody got hit by a car on the first night. So something's gonna have to change about the entrance. The entrance being there, it's not a good fit. I have a picture there of what the side. This is the side before the makeover, and this was what we've seen the other day. The Miles Dungeon, which is a real great job. Great work on the signage as well. 2 Lithuanian fucking strongholders at the front of house. Bebop and Libor. 2 absolute fucking ledge bags if ever I came across them. And I did come across them. Because I hired them. And that's the magic of Miles Dungan. He sees something, and it's his historical mindset that gives him a perspective on life and the world around him that average Joes, Ginger Joes like yourself and myself don't have. The Dung Master. Fucking Dung Ball. He knows how to throw a party, I'll say that. He actually transformed in the nightclub around 6 or 7 a.m. He came out from behind a cloak, and he transformed into a full-on dung beetle. And he was just at the decks with 2 kind of insect pincers, just moving and shuffling and fucking grooving. But that was what awaited me when I first got there. Started to pick up. It was an early morning session as well. Started to pick up, got a little bit busier then. There was a queue lining up. It was Lollipop. They were advertising Lollipop Fridays as well, which is going to be a new thing he's doing there. It's going to be fantastic. And the side of the place, yeah, let me have a look at that. That's the fucking side I was talking to you about there. They've really redeveloped it really well. They've got a cool fucking sit out, fucking chillax area with a TV screen. The TV screen there is that shows you what's going on inside the club, so you can just come up with a bottle of goose, sit outside. Maybe they do food as well, so you can have a bowl of pasta and chicken and prawn pasta and a fucking bottle of goose on ice. Sit back and chillax and just see out the day, you know. Great weather we're having for it as well in the middle of winter. Across from that, there's a couple of beer tables and the Slutty Vegan, which was insisted upon by the dung beetle himself, which is just like, it's not it's a slutty, it's just a name. It isn't operated by sluts. It's actually operated by real high sustainability, world conscious liberal idiots called Boo Boo and Vegansis. And as you can see there, they've got some really high impact graphic design on there. which was taken care of by the guys down at Blast Off Graphic Design. They have a little design hutch down on by the pepper canister down there. If you ever want anything done, like business cards or anything done with sign work or anything like that, get on down to Blastworks, or Blast Off, sorry, and quote Conor Williams for a 20% discount. Of course, the whole thing could not have really been done without the aiding and abetting of the Sky Base Master himself, Johnny Ronotnik, who hovered above the Miles Dungeon menacingly for a few hours in his quintessential Sky Base before fucking off for a bit of lunch. But this was a 48-hour sesh, really was. There was no messing about in this place, okay? It was a real fucking Cleveland steamer of a gaff. This was day 2 for me. I mean, I broke up the day myself. I was down partying a lot, but I after the partying, you could just take off the slippers and get a 40 winks outside the jacks at the side, like, no one was gonna. I just basically needed to be somewhere safe, and there's nowhere safer than at the exit, the toilet door, public toilet door exit of the Miles Dungeon. And there's a lovely bit of shade there for a cat nap, which is what I was really, really pleased with. I think I've done a lot for the cat nap myself. But that sleep, I have to tell you guys, that sleep came off the back of a real hard sesh. I think there's some footage here of what was going on. Remember, it was Iran war night, and as we were down there, news broke about a fucking Ukrainian passenger jet which had gone down, and we knew it was an Iranian strike. Sure, that was confirmed 2 days later, but I mean, it tied in with the visuals. It was ominous, it was scary. Great visuals. Don't know who that guy was. And there was the news coming through. It was pretty fucking sick. They're mad again.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Parallax. It's a great tune. So after that, yeah, that's what I mean. That was how it began. And then the day after, I was napping out the back there. Woke up, go down, and the dung beetle was down there. And he was dressed up in his dung beetle regalia, and he said to me, "Look, we're out of fucking funky stuff. Can you head down and grab whatever you can?" So I just fucking had to think on my feet, like, and headed down to Bagot Street Wines then, but it was closed. I was on a hoverboard. He lent me a hoverboard, and it was closed, so I moved on at pace and went down to where is it, the canal, the Patrick Kavanagh. And I know a little secret whereby if you get down there on the hoverboard and then tickle his chin, a grey goose with a few goodies will appear. And that it did. I grabbed it, the goose fucked off, and away I went. Hovered back to the Iran war wave.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Needless to say, everybody at the party was stunned, shocked, and awed. Quite like the people of Baghdad were in 2003. I actually made that quip, but it failed to gain any traction at the time. what can you do? You gotta know your audience. Conor.
It's almost 6
Not
o'clock.
really feeling this four-wheel drive bullshit, guys. I mean, it's taken us an hour and 26 minutes to get one race done. We've completed one race, and that's 10th place. So I really think we reevaluate, we stop, take stock, and see what's going on back at the Sunday Cup. Yeah, it's a fucking shit cup. But I mean, we're going to come away with a load of gold trophies, and that's better for my mental health. And that mental health is very big right now. Thinking about getting into the mental health game myself. Mental myself health. Maybe writing a few books or something, or doing a tour, a mental health tour or something.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
It's an option. It could be done. Let's get out of this and go back to the Sunday Cup. There are a few trophies in the Sunday Cup which are only at bronze stage. What about the Clubman Cup? Oh, fuck that. Beginner. Grassroots driving. That's what we're after. What's that? The Blue Moon Bay. The Blue Moon Bay. Race entry. We're still going to use the AMG. We're going to bring down the power a bit and make it nice. Ricky, thank you very much, Rick. Who will you be voting for in the upcoming election? I don't know. I really don't know yet. I don't want to let Leo down. But I just don't think he's thinking outside the box anymore. Charles Quayle, thank you very much. I will be careful with the weight reduction. No need to sacrifice the Bose subwoofer and David Gray Deluxe Edition if you can just chow down on a few cans of Sam Pell and get down to biz. Great advice, Charles. Thanks so much for that. Jay Magoo, how the hell are you? Thanking you on Network 2. Thanks, Vo. This is where it's at. Yes, I'll be interested to see how the Padre Tobin wave goes down. Stare Chicken, thank you so much. This one's for you, Bud. Budweiser. The king of beers. Is it shite? Vulcan Raven, Giant and Shaman. See you at the next Vulcan Rave, man. The Miles Dungino. Dunga from Brazil. Do you remember him? He's gonna be doing a soccer set. He's gonna be doing soccer skills in the dungeon next Tuesday, weekday, fortnight. He's gonna be supporting Padre Tobin and the Repealers. The Repeal Zombies are gonna be there too. It's gonna be an absolute fuck bang, an explosion, a psychedelic explosion of dickheads, dweebs, cool dudes, money makers. And prime time shitheads. You're all invited, but none of you are welcome. I've told you time and time again. Make sure there's a strict dress code. Terry McMahon, thank you very much, and Terry McMahon's scrotum, thanks so much. Don't be talking about a recession. You just said I just threw in a bid of 400k on a gaff in Terranure. Well, best luck with that gaff and the mortgage. Oh, for fuck's sake! When I start thinking about mortgages and gaffs, I'm off the track. I'm no good to man nor beast. Oh look, there's the fucking plane again. Ominous. That was the Ukrainian jet from last week. It didn't actually fucking get taken down. It's still flying around, man. That's actually the plane that went missing. Has never been found. It's still flying. It's on an endless fucking Elon Musk wave of electric propulsion through the atmosphere. I think I've done a lot for Elon Musk, to be honest, and he knows that too. I really do. I really do. I introduced the idea into his mind about fucking tapping Grimes, because he's a bit of a geek. Doesn't really know. He's into rockets and PayPal. But I was the one that introduced him to tunes, and no invite to the fucking wedding, which was a real sting in the tail. He's weird anyway, because she's fucking weird. Fucking looper. I don't trust anyone that sings like that. I mean, you're a grown-up. You don't need to sing like a fucking... Like, sounds like a baby. Pixie or some shit. But he's got his head so far up the crypto boom hole, he doesn't know where he fucking starts or she begins. He's trying to slag all his fucking profits into Bitcoin. He's gonna end up with a real fucking lump sum of pain in paradise when it all goes tits up. Dungan Smart, he said that he's not gonna fucking touch Bitcoin with the barge pole. He's more into Ethereum, and he's very excited about Ethereum too. Hell, it's not good at all. Joking. We're gonna restart that again. Need to get the levels right here. Sorry there, I just want to check the chat for a moment. Keep an eye on the gears, I will, Joyce. Thanks for the tip. How's the ex-wife? She's still my wife. Not my ex yet. Divorce has not gone through, although I was served with the divorce papers. But I'm making it really tough. Making it really tough. I'm telling my solicitor to take his time with it. Meanwhile, I seen Mr. Tickles the other day. He was in Costa with her. She was getting her usual fucking triple skinny macchiato wacky bacchiato. He was chowing down on a banana, throwing his shite around. And one of the members of staff went over and said, "You'll have to leave. We don't let people like you in." And he fucking swung for your man, the Costa guy. Fucking slapped him, he did. Then tried to bite a chunk out of his fucking shoulder. I was just laughing. I was like, that's who you're marrying, love. Good luck with that. I'll give you, yeah, you can have your divorce. See, you live and learn. You live and learn. You know, a lot of people say to me, "Conor, you okay? How's it going, man?" I said, still got the Mercedes. Still got the AMG. You know. And that's just my life. That is my life at the moment. And I was before the divorce. It was before we split up. Before she went off with Mr. Tickles. Every day would be a battle between the inner workings of my my mind, thoughts coming from the subconscious and attacking and, you know, making me consider what life was all about, like, you know. But a lot of that can be easily dispatched. You can get rid of it by just getting behind the wheel of a good car, fucking hitting that M50. You know, all the way around, from south, up to around the airport, Swords, wherever the fuck, and then back down again. Just keep doing that over and over until you fucking want to go to bed, basically. Make sure you don't fall asleep at the wheel.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
King's Inns, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Such a powerful beast of a yoke. Old Dirty Nelly, thank you very much. Start that again. This is it. This is it. No funny business, guys. This is it. Lev, thank you very much, Lev. You just need to tickle the apex there. Nothing too fancy dancy. And follow these guys here. I don't know what that is. Is that Peugeot? Renault. Megane Sport. Fucking Mazda. I don't know what that is there. Piece of shit. Peugeot 208. Good luck. Get off the road, man. The AMG is behind you. Doesn't want to be sniffing your chemtrails. Need advice. Thanks so much. I'll give you some advice in a minute when I can read the chat, but for the time being, we're just driving the pain away. Drive the pain away. And that's exactly what I said to Jordan B. Peterson. We have a private session, myself and himself, every couple of weeks. Creeping Jesus, thank you very much. It started off as counseling for me, but it quickly moved on for counseling for him because he quickly learned that I actually had more knowledge of the world around me than he did, and it shocked him to his core. Need advice, thank you so much. I'll get back to you, man, I promise, but I've got Yamanaka in front of me here of America, and then we've got another American in third place, Potts. 2 laps to make this happen. 2 laps to change the world. Yeah, it's a nice way to just see out the evening as well, just getting behind the AMG and just fucking driving it into tomorrow morning. Look at that plane, that's the job. I'd love to be a pilot, but I'm just not arsed. Really not arsed. Leave it to the pros. Although I'm sure if I did try, I have flown a plane before actually. What am I saying? There's a private hangar there at Weston Airport, just exit 5 I think, on the N5. And I have a Cessna, which I occasionally get into. I don't know how I forgot to mention that. Don't know how I forgot to mention that I can fly planes, or I actually did mention that I can't. But that was just a brain fart. I think I've done a lot for brain farts, to be honest. I really do. 4th position now as we move quickly and steadily into the Mary Harney Experience turn. And there's a Honda Civic there, Type R. See you later as we move into 3rd place, the bronze trophy position. This is no good to us though, because we're going for gold here on Drive Time with me, Conor Williams, former senior sales executive, Mercedes Ireland, partner at KPMG by the age of 23, no less. Also, done a lot of work in the media industry. I was king of F&B for 2 whole years in the hotel and catering business. F&B, food and beverage.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Fucking hell, man, this is a waste. Stick your Civic up your arse. Fuck your Honda Civic, I have an AMG sitting outside on the tarmac, burning a hole in my driveway. It's a nice tune. I don't know what we're gonna do here. It's 17, 16, 15 seconds off the pace. Conor!
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Very much Jack McGrail. To everybody out there who is tuned in to Drive Time, thank you very much. With all the love and passion in my heart, the passion of Dr. Wankel, I want to say to y'all, I really appreciate the love, the affection, the tenderness, and the enthusiasm you all show for pure driving pleasure. Also, great pension advice and Grey Goose. Tales from the Goose. I really do appreciate it all. Need advice says checking if my donation came through. It sure did, buddy. My friend Luke is a real lad. He loves Guinness and Munster rugby. How do I tell him he's wasting his life? It's a tough one. It really is, you know. Really is. The only advice you could give him is to just pack up his bags and move up to the capital. If he's a Munster man, he probably thinks the real capital is Cork, but it's not. It's just not. It's factually not, and it is not. It isn't. But I tell you something about Cork, which is fantastic. They have a great Zurich setup down there, which we might have a little look at here. I've been through this before. Zurich, Ireland. Yeah, Zurich, Ireland. So how are you feeling? Tackle feelings with Zurich. Zurich are getting in on the mental health game. Fucking hell. See, everyone's on it. Even the money men. Tackle your feelings. Tackle your feelings. It's great as well. You've got the rugby thing ties in with it as well. Social media. We created our social media channels for a wide audience to provide information and to exchange ideas. Feel free to share your opinions, but please, bear in mind we are heavily regulated. And therefore, in particular, we will not comment on any market speculation. If your posts do not comply with specific requirements, blah blah blah. I don't get it. I don't understand. They're just... Where's the social media? Yeah, mental health is a company strategy now as well. I notice a lot of people who aren't in the sphere of psychology or even healthcare. Fucking dishing out advice here and there. And then it doesn't tally with the rest of their lives or whatever else they'd be going on about. But that's not to say that it shouldn't be talked about. Do you know what I mean? Of course it should. But Zurich, like, what's their fucking, what are they after? What are they after? Like, you know, people, these companies want to be seen, and I love Zurich. Don't get me wrong. I think I've done a lot for Zurich. I really do.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
I've even got the Zurich Life app. On the move, download the Zurich Life app and access our services wherever you are. I wanted to show you the Cork team. Zurich Life, Zurich Cork. I don't know where it is.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Michael Owen, thank you very much. Fresh Web shoe change. Emporio Armani Fusion Racers get podiums. Get yourself a gaggle of greys with this anyway. Thank you very much, Michael. And Far Further, thank you very much. You say, my uncle said him and Peterson, I presume you mean Jordan B, used to go hunting in the backwoods of New Jersey back in the day. He said Jordan Peterson would never shut up about his dreams. I later found out they were not hunting deer, they were hunting humans, specifically soy boys. It's a shocking development into the past life of JB Pizzle. Old Dirty Nelly, thank you very much. And to everybody out there on the chat log and out there watching who's not chatting, it doesn't matter, like, you know, just thanks for watching.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Range look, thank you. Thank you very much. Fucking annoyed now. I wanted to show you the Zurich team.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
ZurichDungeon.ie, thank you so much. That sounds like a real sweet maneuver. We might have to try and make a Zurich dungeon. Okay. Sit back and relax. Society is changing at a rapid pace, guys, okay? At Zurich, one thing remains the same. Our commitment to our customers to help them achieve the future they dreamed of. And this isn't Cork, but it'll do.
Society is changing at a rapid pace. But while technology brings exciting possibilities, we do risk losing
I think we've seen this before, but it's worth watching again.
the personal from our daily lives. At Zurich, one thing remains unchanged: our commitment to helping our customers achieve the future they dreamed of.
Your man looked wrecked there, did he? He must be, got the red eyes. They're working him hard. He's at the computer. He needs a fucking break. But that's Zurich all over, man. You just gotta work your fucking arse off in there. It's a great place to work.
Future they dreamed of.
In the midst of change, people need people to look after their money.
He's a great guy.
At Zurich,
I know him.
we have been looking after our customers' pensions and investments for over 40 years. So they will have the retirement they planned for, the house of their dreams,
Wow, look at that. That's the house you can get if you fucking start putting money away into a pension now. Sooner rather than later. But I mean, by that age, can you really enjoy the fucking luxury of all the stuff that you've bought? That's like a young man's aesthetic. Maybe she can play piano. Maybe he plays piano. Maybe they both play piano.
planned for, the house of their dreams, or the education their children deserve. We are a
That's another one as well. Your offspring. You're not just safeguarding your future. You're safeguarding the future of your offspring too.
company built on solid foundations that thrives on change.
Our people are our strongest asset.
Our strongest asset.
We're innovative,
Flexible.
And passionate about what we do.
That lad's, he is really passionate actually. That's Graham Harper. He's a great strategist, a mercurial actuary, and he's completely Afrocentric as well. He actually introduced me to Africa Bambaataa and Tribe Called Quest and a few of those crazy guys back in the day. You wouldn't know it to look at him though.
We do.
But he's a hip hop hound.
we are Zurich.
Committed.
Understanding Zurich.
We have a reputation for delivering strong
That's a great tash. It's a great look. It's a fucking great look. Look at that. It's like someone out of Guess Who.
investment performance. Active investment management is how we do it.
It's a bit like Vladimir Putin and fucking Barry Davis, the BBC commentator. Sadly, no. Or he is with us, but I mean, he's not commentating anymore. Let's have a look there and see if we can get a face match. Google facematch.ie. There's a bit of that. Let me have a look there. Let's see. Maybe if we a side profile of Barry Davis. Can we get a side profile of Barry Davis, guys? Side profile Barry Davis, guys. Fucking confused here. Maybe there. Back when he had a bit of colour to the hair, though. Yeah, about there. Let's have a look. Got that. It's like a young Barry Davis.
Our Dublin-based team of investment fund managers take a hands-on approach to selecting the right assets and stocks at the right time.
Wow.
Every day, we make decisions about what best to buy and when to sell.
Fantastic.
We have actively navigated the markets in good times and in bad.
We have a history of making the right investment decisions when it matters.
It's all there, guys. The Gulf War. That was where it all started. Back storming Norman Schwarzkopf. He rolled back home after the Gulf War and went straight into ZurichLife.ie, even before the internet had been invented for consumer consumption. And yeah, it just all kicked off from there. We need that's why we need another war out there, because it really gets things going again, economic wise. I mean, it's bad, I know. Humanitarian wise, it's not good. War is bad, but you cannot, the figures don't lie. Do you know, the figures do not lie.
Decades, we've been dealing with economic boom.
9/11, that was another fucking curb stomper. Bit of a trough there when Mohammed Atta decided to fucking fly a plane into a building. What an idiot. But it you know, after 9/11, what happened then? Another Gulf War. And look, spike. Fucking spike.
Financial busts.
Crash again, 2008.
Periods of euphoria.
Periods of euphoria. There was a bit of that the other night in Miles Dungeon's Cyber Complex, which was an offshoot fucking side hatch room, where he actually got on a spinning wheel of death dressed as a dung beetle, and Pater Tobin threw daggers. And they just narrowly missed his fucking thorax, his wings, 6 legs. One of them lodged in a spiracle in the side of his fucking back, which hindered his breathing apparatus, because he wasn't just a costume Duncan had adorned. He had actually transformed into a full dung beetle, and that's what happens after midnight.
And times of crisis. Yet still, we plotted a journey.
And
to
there
ensure
we
our
are,
customers-
Brexit and Donald Trump. That's where we are, and that's where we're going. The boom or
were looked
bust.
after. Our world is ever changing. Lives take unexpected turns.
They do.
But our customers can count on us to be with them every step of the way.
We're committed to providing customers with the right investment solution.
I was in a house party with him back in 1999, and he actually first got me into Zurich in a big way. He just had a business card and a couple of Zurich pin badges. He gave me one and just said, "Society's changing, Conor. Do you want to get left behind with the fucking apple eaters, or do you want to be at the front of the queue?" Needless to say, I fucking took his advice and I took it
We are
right.
here for the long term to help them achieve their financial goals. We are
Zurich.
Expert.
Progressive.
Active.
Successful.
Zurich.
Zurich.
We are
Zurich.
Zurich. What a company. No comments. 2 likes. Might give it another like there. You have to sign in. Maybe tomorrow. And the script there as well. It's all there for you if you wanna delve into that. It's all there for you.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Jack McGreal, thank you very much. Okay. Let's get back into this. see this? Ireland's 17 billionaires. Just before we hit the track again. Looks interesting enough. Let's find out who they are. The Weston family. Oh yeah, they own the hotel, is it? No, they don't. That's West Inn. They own Dunn's or Penny's, Brown Thomas, Selfridges, Fortnum and Mason. Very wholesome. Patrick and John Collison has 5 billies in his bank account. Oh, that's them. Where's Hillary? Oh, she's there. Okay. John Dorrance there. Look at the Dorrance master. No change on the 2.6 billion autos. Dorrance is an American-born grandson of the creator of the formula for Campbell's condensed soup. He moved to Ireland in the mid-1990s. If you've just joined us, this is Ireland's top 17 billionaires with me, Conor Williams, on Network 3.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
Next up, it's Larry, Kitty, Lawrence, and Mark Goodman at number 4. They've got a 2.46 billion situation going. Larry Goodman, he's a good man, is chiefly involved in the beef processing industry. Not going well at the moment, the beef. He is the 6th generation of a livestock and meat exporting family founded what is now ABP Food Group in 1954. He also has interests in the Galway Clinic, Blackrock Clinic, and Hermitage Clinic. Oh man, we're getting down to the big boys down here. Look at this. Next up, the Tash. The man, the Tash, the legend. The fucking Desmond. The Des Bag. Desmond founded National City Brokers in Dublin in 1981, which was sold to Ulster in 94 for a reported 39 million. His investments in a broad range of companies and entities, including Celtic Football Club. Remember he opened a fucking casino and he had Eddie Jordan there. VIP magazine, VIP, Desmond, fucking casino. Let's have a look. Still in the red. Where's the VIP? Is it VIP.ie? Does anyone know what that the website was for the fucking stars? Is it VIP? Does anyone know? RSVP. Virtual Irish pub. What the fuck? Alright, we won't go on that. It's a real shame because there was a good article on that. Desmond. Dermot. Desmond. James Bond. Here we go. Showbiz.ie. When Irish billionaire Dermot Desmond invests in businesses such as Man U, Celtic and London Airport, he brings nothing but the best in terms of service and technology. There we have the Jordanian cream pipe himself, Tan Master Gash. Wads of cash businessman. See, you know you're doing well when you're described as a wads of cash Conor Williams. Wads of cash. Wads of cash Zurich broker. Wads of cash Mercedes driver Conor Williams opened a very plush casino and Bush and bookies just off of Grafton Street today with technology straight from a James Bond movie. This was from the year 2005, okay? So this was state of the art, guys. State of the art, guys. With an investment of 5.5 million euro in the Sporting Emporium and Chronicle Bookmakers. Was that Ivan Yates' bookies? Chat, you need to fucking help me with the trivia here because I'm failing. It wasn't hard to see where Desmond put his cash with 80, I repeat 80, plasma screens on display and biometric fingerprint technology for entrance to the private members area, which serve as a free drinks to gamblers. What a fucking business model that is, man. Gambling addicts fucking fill them full of drink, man. And then when they've run out of money, chop their fingerprints off. Just delete your fingerprint has been deleted from the system. Why? Because you're drunk and you've no money left, man. Get out of my casino. Wouldn't you know, Martin O'Neill was in the mix as well. Two big names from sport. And not short of a bob or two. F1 team boss Eddie Jordanian Creamer and former Celtic manager Martin O'Neill were on hand to help with the launch of this impressive venue. And there was a bit of eye candy on display as well. Both Eddie and Martin put bets on model Aoife Cogan to win the upcoming Miss World contest, but with Martin eliminating himself from the race for the next Irish soccer manager's job, no one was brave enough to place a bet on Brian Kerr's successor. They should have put a bet on, because he eventually did become manager. Maybe it was for the next manager though, so he probably couldn't put a bet on for now. This was pre-Trapattoni. Jeez Louise. And speaking of sport, if you want to bet on the upcoming big wrestling event in the SFX Theatre on November the 14th, look at this. We recommend you put your money on SOS, also known as Seamus O'Shaughnessy. Look at that. This is before he was in WWE. Is that Steve Staunton? The muscle-bound Dubliner pinned former WWE, WWF and celebrity wrestling presenter D'Lo Brown recently and he pinned the fucking celebrity presenter. Okay. He pinned him down. He pinned D'Lo Brown down to the ground, guys, and brought the world title belt to Ireland. You can get more info on the event here, irishwhipwrestling.com. Make sure you get onto that, guys. Lastly, on our travels last night, Showbiz Ireland caught up with the high-kicking Fifi, Mimi and Coco at the Odessa Club, where they were promoting Ireland's only burlesque show called the Tassel Club. If you are into frilly fun, this show is for you! Check it out, guys. Fucking hell. The Tassel Club girls are after you. Bit of Tasseltronics there, no doubt. Let's see if we can... This is it now. This is how showbiz.ie was meant. Owen Fortune in the chat says, I was there.
Fuck you, Deputy Stag.
ZurichTits.ie.
Fuck you, Deputy Stag.
ZurichTits.ie. Okay, guys, let's have a little look now and see where we are. Part of me wants to drive. Another part of me wants to peruse the pages of showbiz.ie from 2005. What say you? Boom time. The boom. This was before the boom crash. Before the crash, when Eddie Jordan, the Jordanian creamer, was fucking putting bets on Eva Kogan. And the Tasseltronikers, the Tasseltronic club girls, were there. I wonder where they are now. The Tassel Club girls. Seamus. This is fucking class. We've hit the mother load here, guys. We have hit hot off the griddle, the full skinny, ye old news. Oh, fuck. How do we go back to... We want to go back to 2005 here. We don't want to fucking stay with the Tassel girls all day. Search. Mumba's mad publicity dash. Oh, look here, we've got by the year. Beautiful. Beautiful. Farrell, no hassle at Tassel. The bold Colin Farrell, 2006, guys. We'll bring it back to 2006. Colin Farrell has rolled back into his Dublin hometown for Crimbo and made his first stop at naughty burlesque Tassel show. Welcome home, Col. Yeah. It looks like Irish actor Colin Farrell is home for the longest extended stay in Dublin for many a year. Is the music too loud? Tell me if the music is too loud. He's an absolute sweetheart. Someone was asking about Muttman there. How Muttman was doing. I have a little Muttman update. I think. Let me have a look here. A Mutt date. I tell a lie, I can't. I don't have that fucking Muttman update. I'm sorry. I'll have to get that to you the next day. Gonna get that to you first thing. It looks like Irish actor Colin Farrell is home for the longest extended stay in Dublin for many a year. We first got a obscure rumour. An obscure rumour. Earlier in the week that Mr. Farrell had met up with Brendan Gleeson, Cillian Murphy, and a few other prominent Irish actors at the Gresham to discuss an upcoming film collab. We haven't a breeze whether the rumour is true, but 2 days later, Farreller turned up to the Sugar Club, checking out the sexy burlesque dancers of the Tassel Club. So, look at this. So, there may be gold in them there hills. Check it out, man. Paparazzi go bye-bye. Nice Nikon. Look at the pupils. Here we go. Tassel all the way home. As usual, the Farrell had a lovely lady under his arm as he left the Sugar Club and made his way towards his brother's black Porsche. But before you all jump to conclusioners, get excited, we have it on good terms that the blonde in question is one of his best and oldest muckers. There we go. Tassel Club all the way, man. Fucking hell, Pacino! The old dog, a newly mellowed Col even had time to pose for snaps with members of the Irish paparazzini. Now there's a turn up for the books. Although later, Although later on he was spotted with a bottle of Beck's in his hand at Lily's Bordello. I was there, I remember. If it wasn't non-alcohol, perhaps there was another reason for the merry mood. Speaking of Colin Farrell's muckers, his old pal Al Pacino was in town recently to give a speech to Trinity College. I remember that. Fucking hell, look at the hands. Why would they leave that in? Why would they leave that in? And while he was there, the cheeky lads at the JCR even dedicated a cream cheese bagel to Scarface legend. Hoo-ha, we so don't get that joke. Sure, he says that in his films, like, you know. Although always looking for any odd celebrity pictures, the Showbiz Ireland snappers noticed the fingernail on Al's right hand seems to be in a bat. Conor. Sorry there, guys. I think it's bad form, to be honest. I'm gonna come out and say this. Just gonna hit you with something from left field. I think it was bad form for Showbiz Ireland to pick on Al Pacino's fingernails like that. He's an old man, you know. You don't fucking... He's done a lot of great work. He's a legend. Oh, they covered it up, look. Al's right hand seems to be in a battled state. Manky, in fact. Why do we care, though, you may ask? The answer is, we have nothing better to do with our time. Mad hand or not, Al is still our hero. Look at all the Colin Farrell material. VIP Style Awards 2006. Pamela Flood. Caroline Morahan. Glenda Gilson. Hazel and Gail Keynes Warren. Grania Shoya. Laura Woods here. Annette Rocca. Amanda Brunk at the Brunkbot 5000. Lucia Evans, Murray O'Leary, Aoife Kogan. Sorry, it's just weird now. We'll go back to the racing. Showbiz.ie, what a great publication and an amazing bit of desktop publishing.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
What's the tune? Thank you very much. The tune is So Inagawa Arie. Don't know, but it's pretty good, man. One more race and we're out. One more race and we're out of town, guys. I cannot believe we haven't got any further in this game. We've had like 2 races all night. It's been two and a half hours of idle chit chat.
It's almost 6 o'clock.
But I've enjoyed it. And I hope you have too. Yeah, they really should resurrect that publication. It's fantastic. And I think there's a big appetite for rich people in Dublin. You know, we all want to read about people who are glamorous in Dublin. Everybody outside the pale is just intrigued, wondering, hypothesizing what goes on there. Who's the movers? Who's the shakers? Who are the deal makers, the deal breakers? This fucking car, man. Getting out of this car. I'm doing this race in the Japanese. I can't do the German. It's a real shame. Do you know what it is? It's a hatchback. It's the hatchback. It's the hot hatch. I'm not into the hot hatch. I'm more of a saloon kind of guy. Well, we got a gift car. Fucking nice. What have we got? Another Mitsubishi. You joking?
It's almost 6 o'clock. It's almost 6 o'clock.
Sans croix. Oh, change car and then we go. Change driving gear, garage, change that. Lancer Evo final. I've got a GTI. Yeah, I'd like to fucking enter that into something. A real nice sound out of it now. Turn down traction control. Go with 2. I know for a professional you wouldn't even have that on, but I mean, fuck it, like we're up against the clock here. We need to get a race. We need to get a gold trophy before the night is out, and I'm not gonna waste time dilly-dallying with that. Look at that guy. He won a Pulitzer. God bless him. Well done to him, whoever he was. Seems like a good guy. Maximum or limited front wheel drive. Tone down. This is gonna be more like it, guys. She's no Mercedes, but she's German. She's German, and she'll do. JosephConey.ie. ZurichFilth.ie. ZurichChimp.ie. Now, Gonna crush the competition here. I can feel it. Absolutely leathering it round here. Lovely stuff. Leatherbend. ZurichLeatherbend.ie. Secure your investment policy with a leather bracelet from ZurichLeatherboundPensionBook.ie. Blue Moon Bay. Sipping back on a couple of blue moons the other day, just reminiscing on times gone by. Myself and Miles kicking back, watching the History Channel. He was recording his podcast, battling the demons from the night's festivities at the dungeon. He said he's going to take a week or two off and just focus on RT Radio 1 for the next couple of weeks and really let the club run itself. Also, Padre Tobin's residency is going to be another fucking month, so I mean, I doubt the Dung Beetle will see the light of day for quite some time. But he was good. We listened to a few history podcasts as well on the M50. He has a Golf GTI, would you believe? Quite like this one, and it's great. You know, other hatchbacks, you don't get the feel like you're of a quality car when you're in a hatchback that isn't a Golf GTI. Just something about that kind of premiership feel. And he'd had the seats done. He had a high line. So the interior wasn't your standard Golf. It was leather upholstered. And Bose sound system. I know it's an Audi thing, but he had them installed in his Golf. And we were listening to some dung wave. Absolute dung. It was fantastic. Conor Williams really booting people up the arse here with his second place Volkswagen. It's a sweet little maneuver, and he's gone into the final turn bender of the night. I'm not so sure. I was really anticipating this kind of driving earlier on in the game, in the evening, but I mean, unfortunately, it's been left to the fucking very end. Conor Williams in first place, gold trophy, and that's what you do.
JosephConey.ie.
I'd like to thank Joseph Coney. I'd like to thank Erections.
ZurichHardon.ie.
I'd really like to thank Breasts.
ZurichTits.ie.
Deputy Stag.
Fuck you, Deputy Stag.
Belches.
ZurichBurp.ie.
Mr. Tickles.
ZurichChimp.ie.
And just general smut.
ZurichFilth.ie.
What can I say, guys? It's fantastic. It's elastic. It's plastic. It's pure Williams. We might just do one more. Race 2. Leatherbend, yeah. One more 12 hours later. No, we'll take it to the track for another race or two. I can't leave now. I mean, thanks for staying with me. I owe it to you guys, and I owe it to the Tassel Club. I owe it to Volkswagen, to Jerry Hannon, to David St. Patrick, Antonio Prola. Everyone who believed in me from the beginning. People were saying that I couldn't do it. But you stuck by me in hard times. And it means so much to me. And to Lacoste as well. hell? Going off the rocker. It's a great track. Nighttime. One second there, guys. Some guy called Pfeiffer behind me. Marsh in front, the American, the Yank. I just overtook him. And Watanabe in the Honda Civic. Closing him down. I've got DRS here on the straight as I overcome Watanabe and go straight into the back of someone's Hatcher. Need to get back on that track there. Jay Kamayama, the Brazilian man of Japanese extraction. There's plenty of them. As we move into third and slip it up a notch. Conor Williams here. Pure Williams. It's a fuck up for the ages, I'm afraid. I doff my cap to the guys ahead. You know, they really understand how to brake. They know the layout of the track. This is a nice track, but it's my first time on this track. I don't really know the ins and outs of the turn burglars. It's a Ford Focus in front, and as if a message from the gods has come down telling you, Conor, you gotta focus, bud. It's hard to focus though when you have a reputation to preserve. You have that gnawing away the back of the fucking head. You know, coming in 10th, I'm not gonna lie, I was embarrassed to finish 10th position in that hatchback four-wheel drive AMG. After all my bluster, after all the bigging up, the G'ing up, the preparation. Just came undone, sadly came undone. Lovely bit of rim stonage. Look at that. Lovely Williams. Lovely atmosphere. So we move into the Harmon section of the track. There's a grandstand down here and a hotel. Stayed there last night, courtesy of Jimmy Judas. Understeer, they're saying. They're fucking oversteer. We've still got one more lap. I can make this up. It's gonna be okay. Don't worry. We've got it. We've got it under control, baby. Lovely stuff. Really getting the feel of this now. Very nice. We're in third place here as we come up to the final lap. We've got a German and a Frenchman ahead of us. Wolfsburg Varner. Oh no! And Villeneuve Galam. The Parisian dreamer. It's a sweet, sweet maneuver. Look at that moon above the mountain. Unicorn Media. I was actually talking to Gemma O'Doherty yesterday. She's just bought a brand new fucking top of the range high spec Civic. And she's thinking of going around just fucking driving around the country doing donuts, man. She wants to do a brand new paint job on the car, which is just green, white and orange. And then a harp in the middle, and then a picture of Michael Collins. And I said it could be overkill, but then she said, you've got a picture of your own face on your AMG, Conor. I think I can do this. And I said, okay, what made you choose that car of all things? She said, there's a great fucking space for the phone for doing live streams. And it's fully fucking Bluetoothed to the max. I said, what's the Bluetooth? She said, it's rocking a Bluetooth 3.9, which is the latest iteration of the technology. And she's psyched. She's so psyched. Fucking hell, man. Oh, whoa. Fuck you. Megan. Green flag is out. What does that mean? Am I gonna get done? How do you get back in front? He's got some acceleration. But Conor Williams is in the hot hatch to end all hot hatches. No! Please! 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 We can do this. We can fucking do it, man. You can do it, Cons. You can do it. Don't let them fucking grind you down, Conzo. You've got this, baby. Yeah! ZurichLive.ie! Fuck, there's another turn. There we go. We're doing it. It's been a great night. It's been a great night. Nobody thought we could do it. A lot of magic stuff happened. A lot of people turned up. We saw the VIPs, showbiz.ie's, a couple of gold trophies, and Padre Tobin has just texted, actually, he's just come down from the fucking Miles dungeon, and he's not looking well. I think he might have took too many fucking dung beetles. I'm not sure if he's okay. Hopefully our hearts go out to you, Pater. We're looking forward to the next big gig. Maybe let some air out of that or something. Maybe go and find a valve or something to let some air out. Other than that, thanks very much everybody for tuning in. It's always a pleasure to do the old driving. And back again another time. I don't know when, so just subscribe to the channel. And we'll get there in the end. All that's left to say is good night, God bless, sleep tight. Don't let the fucking Zurich pension planners bite, but do, because they should worry you, because you know we should be worried about that stuff. All the best, everyone, and hope to see you in the Miles dungeon soon enough. It's looking packed at the moment. That's a live shot. I know it's daytime there, but I mean that is actually live right now. That's the power of the dungeon. It can turn night into day. And if you are feeling a little bit fucking wrecked, you just want to chill out in the beer garden at the back, that's all there for you too. Enjoy yourselves. We'll see you later. And Francis asked me to play one more clip that got banned yesterday, but hopefully won't get banned today. So see you later. Drive time. See you later. Bye bye.